What's been the biggest surprise for you? I know you've been here, what, a couple months now, but what's been the biggest surprise for you joining
Well,
the process?
well, when you run your own show, it's all about setting the foundation and things like that. And I think I wouldn't say surprise, but that's an ongoing every day. Just hey, installing the culture, getting the culture set, doing the things right, being consistent in your own process, and it's fun. I'm enjoying that part of it.
Are we seeing Brandon Schooler kind of assert himself a little bit? Admittedly, look, we've only been out here for a couple times, but
Yeah.
I think we've seen him do more stuff on special teams now, and maybe has had a result in Matthew Slater not being here. Kind of
Yeah.
walk us through that process.
I mean, Schooler's, he's put a lot of great film out there. He's done a great job, and he's a guy that's going to be a focal point for us because of what he's done and what he's put on film. He's proven that, and he's a guy that I'm gonna try to slide into as many roles as I can, and whatever he's good at, whatever he's best at, I want to be able to put him in that role.
What's been the process for you when it comes to working with Chad and Bryce?
Oh yeah, it's been great. Those guys are true professionals. I mean, my whole group, Joe Cardona, Chad, Bryce, even Joey Sly. I mean, those guys are true professionals. They're easy to work with. They listen. They're coachable. That's all you can ask for, and they're helping me set the foundation.
As a new coach coming in, how has Cardona maybe helped you as that veteran presence?
Oh,
He's like a coach
unbelievable.
at this
Yeah,
point.
he's a coach. He's a coach. I mean, I look at him for answers and questions, and he's been in the league 10 years. I've been in the league 3 years. So again, he knows more than I do, and I truly believe that. And I have no ego in that. So I applaud that. And anytime I have a question about what they've done in the past or things that we can do that are going to help the team, I'm gonna lean on him heavily for that.
Jeremy, did you have any relationship with Tom Quinn before becoming colleagues?
Yeah, I did. I've known Tom for a couple years now, and I got a lot of respect for what he's done, and he's done a phenomenal job for us. I mean, just to have that guy as well, it's like a Joe Cardona, a guy that's been there, done that, been in the Super Bowls, won at the highest level, and I respect that out of him, and I've been using that to utilize me at the same time.
Kind of weird, maybe a weird question, but like different philosophies about special teams. Are there drastically different philosophies about special teams among coaches? Say like there might be with a West Coast offense versus a different type of offense.
Yeah, there are. I mean, it depends on the head coach a lot. What does the head coach want to kind of instill from a philosophy standpoint, and then your personnel, I think, depicts a lot of that. Can you be aggressive? You have bigger bodies. Can you be faster? If you have smaller bodies, and I think you just got to play to your strengths, and you got to figure that. And that's what OTA is about right now. Like every day is like, all right, what are these guys good at? So we can tailor to that and play special teams with what we're really good at.
Brendan told us the other week that he talked to his brother about the new kickoff rule. His brother played
Oh yeah.
in the XFL. Have you reached out to anybody who was in that league or took part in it to maybe get some advice?
Yeah, some coaches I've reached out to. This has been an ongoing process. I'm taking that day by day. Today's a new day. We're installing kickoff today. Today's our first day of kickoff. So it's like just going square one, figuring out what we got, what our personnel is, and what can we do.
As you kind of dug into this rule, is there something maybe that surprised you that you can share just about the way it's set up or things like that?
I would say yes, but because it's all so new, I can't back it up because I don't have film to back that up, right? So it's like all brand new. So everything we do now, from now on till preseason, it's going to be like, all right, I didn't really think about that because you just don't have a foundation to go back and look at it. Because even if you look at the UFL, the rules are a little different in terms of when the ball lands, what you can do, just different types of things you can do. Even the 40 to 35, that's just different. So you just really don't have a ground to look at. You just got to figure it out.
How much fun is it for you to get to experiment with something new like this?
It's fun. It's you a lot of questions like, does this really work? But it's like, hey, you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes, and it's okay. Like learn mistakes and learn from it right now, so you can get better. So in week one, you can take away a lot of those mistakes and play strong, and play fast.
Do you foresee a different makeup of your kickoff coverage unit physically because of this new rule?
I think I'll have a better answer after week one. You know what I mean? Like preseason's preseason, but after you figure it out, I think there's gonna be things like I think I know, and then all of a sudden I don't know, and I got to figure out through trial and error. I think mistakes are going to be good in the preseason. Mistakes in training camp are going to be good because you're going to figure out maybe you can't put so and so here, you can't put so and so here. You got to develop it in this way. But that's all about the new way of doing things.
In the past, if you would hear and you see some undrafted players or maybe some rookie draft choices to be thrown out there in certain roles, do you have to experiment more with different guys now because of
Yeah,
the uncertainty?
you got to use everybody. So we're using everybody. I mean, there's really no one that I look at like, all right, we can't use this guy. Like we got to just try it, see what it looks like, and kind of go from there.
I know you said you were excited to work with Chad. I talked to you a few months ago. What's just the first few months been like with him?
Great, professional. Like he's listened to. He's very open to all coaching. He's very open to. There's not one way of doing things, and he wants to get better, and he strives every day to get better in the weight room, in the classroom with us, out on this field. So again, it's really, really pleasing, and it's satisfying as a coach to get that feel from a young man that's wanting to develop and become a better player.
Were there any like technique changes with him? Because he obviously had some struggles last year.
Yeah, that's taken day by day. Like every day we're looking at a new thing. Like, all right, is there something we can tweak here, something there? If there's nothing, there's nothing. Maybe it's more about talking him through his approach and just going from mental to physical and things like that. So every day's a new day and just kind of figuring out. But again, they're doing a great job with the process of it, and they're taking it day by day.
Jeremy, going back to your relationship with Tom and other coaches in your profession, the special teams community is such a small community compared to offensive coaches, football, defensive coaches. How would you describe what it's like, just kind of the fraternity of people, and how open have they been, accessible have they been in the course of your career?
Yeah.
You saw this as your path.
Yeah.
Coaching.
I mean, the reason I'm here now is because the guys that have mentored me and opened the door to me, they have been closed-minded. And there's a lot of great coaches in the NFL that I truly, truly admire, and they're mentors to me, whether they know it or not, And I think they're all so open to information. Now, there's some things they won't say, and I get that, right? But at the end of the day, if I need help on anything, they're willing to take a phone call and help me out.
Have you gone to the combine and had dinner with
Oh, yeah.
special teams guys?
Yeah, in the last 3 years, it's been a lot of fun doing that.
What's that like?
It's more like just hanging out with your friends and having a good time. It's not really talking ball all the time. It's really about just enjoying the moment and being around each other, because you're not going to see each other for the next several months or another year from now. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Hey, have a good one. Great seeing you guys, man.